Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Tuesday Tune-Up. I have a very special guest here today. I have my older son, TJ, or Tristan James. So, TJ, you want to say hello?
Hi.
Great energy. Awesome, bro. Anyway, we're coming off this Memorial Day weekend, and I asked TJ if he was going to be on what would he like to talk about. And you said?
Courage.
All right, so we're talking about courage. We have to mention how much we appreciate all the veterans that have served. We have all of our freedoms because of that. And it's not just one day to celebrate it. But what a perfect subject to be talking about. So when it comes to courage, bud, I think there's 3 keys to really overcoming and really practicing courage, because it's like a muscle. The more you practice courage, the stronger you get. So one of those keys is asking the question, is it real? So let me ask you, do you have any fears that you use courage to overcome them?
My fear is needles.
Your fear is needles. So you recently got a shot done, correct?
Yeah.
And all the fear, all the time and anxiety and everything you had going into that moment, was it really as bad as getting that shot as you thought going into it?
No, it wasn't as bad.
It wasn't that bad. So we spend all this time, our minds are so creative. And again, fear, false evidence appearing real, that's a real thing, right? The fear of needles is there, but then when you actually got there, it wasn't that bad. So I talk a lot about your process with tennis, because he is he wouldn't tell you how good a tennis player. I'm very proud of my boy, very solid tennis player. So we have a process, right? When the match isn't going well. So can you tell the people watching what that process is?
So when I'm not doing well, I have to refocus. I have to get my energy up by saying, let's go, or come on. And then I have to slow down and breathe. And then my other one is, do you remember my other one?
Well, it's slow down, breathe, some positive affirmation like focus or confidence, and then let's do this, and then lastly again focus. So slow down and breathe is that's the second point of when you're trying to practice courage and overcoming fears, right?
Yeah.
So that's your process. I know, again, you're on camera. Maybe you have a fear doing this. Are you scared right now? Okay, good. And then the last point is making sure that you get out there and move. There's something about the body when we start to move. So when you're playing the game, do you have any fears before a tennis match?
No, but I will feel some pressure.
Okay, so you'll feel pressure. Or maybe, let's say you're playing a player that is more seasoned, maybe a little bit better player than you. Do you have any fears going into that match?
No, I just think to myself, after the match, I have to work harder than him.
So that's cool. You know that you need to work on it. But for me, at least when I was an athlete, I would have some of those thoughts before, especially if it was somebody that maybe was a better basketball player or swimmer. So I would have that. And then once I started moving or into the game, all those fears kind of disappeared because, again, the endorphins are going and I'm no longer thinking about that. I'm just in my zone. So that's what I see you do, especially with kids that may be better than you or maybe have been playing longer. You may have those thoughts before the match, but once you get going, you don't seem to have those. So that would be the third key, is to have fun and move. There's something about moving the body that just does it. So let's recap really fast. Is it real? Slow down and breathe, and have fun and move. Is there anything else in terms of practicing courage or fear that you'd like to tell these folks? No?
Covered it all.
You what?
You covered it all.
I covered it all. Okay, well, I appreciate that, bud. You guys, for those that have subscribed, thank you so much. Please share this with those if you got value out of it. We are all about building this community right now, and you can find us at letsgowin.com. You can find us at Facebook at Let's Go Win, Let's Go Win 365 on Instagram. So you guys, thank you so much for being a part of it, and go out there, practice courage. Like we said, courage is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets, overcoming those fears. We'll look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Thanks for being there, bud.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.